Oh my goodness, they keep getting bigger.
Big female coming up, eating the shad off these rocks.
So we're going to get out there just before dark, get all situated. I'm going to check the wind, see how I need to hunt them.
All right, jalapeno poppers. Easy to make, fun to make, great appetizers for when you got friends and family over. Welcome to A Sportsman's Life. We're so glad you tuned in to join us for another exciting real-world outdoor adventure right here on A Sportsman's Life.
Oh yeah. Talking to you. Nice catfish.
Most of them are this size.
Really?
Yes, sir.
Oh my.
We catch some bigger ones and catch some
Yeah.
smaller ones, but most of them are this size. It is. Did you see that?
Yeah, those are nice sized catfish now. He wanted that one, didn't he?
He did. Probably have to get them hook outs behind you. I don't know who caught the two biggest ones, but
Well, the boat caught the two biggest ones as far as I'm concerned. Oh my.
oh my goodness.
Yes. Oh my goodness, they keep getting bigger. That's a big fish right there.
You know what? I'll get it. No, I already got my thumb chewed up.
Stephen, what was that in weight?
Oh, he's probably about 5.5 pounds.
Beautiful fish.
Nice fish. Big female coming up, eating the shad off these rocks.
She looks like she might have a belly full almost.
I bet you cut her open. She probably have 20, 30 in there. It's crazy. Their belly gets so full they can't even eat anymore. They still try.
That is a beautiful fish. Okay.
Down the water. Not wrapped up here. Lose him. No.
Good one.
Oh no.
We're going to call it a day, but we got a pretty good bunch of fish in there right now. All channel cats from Lake Somerville, courtesy of Mr. Darrell and Steven Murski. Good looking fish. Got a couple of big pontoons there as well too. Look like they've been eating shad a lot. getting to head back into town and go clean some fish. What a morning. Thank you, Darrell, Steven Murski, and Miss Ashley.
Nice mess of catfish, that's for sure.
I'd say that's more than a nice mess of catfish right there. Good.
Not a bad morning.
And that's how it's done, isn't it?
Yes, sir. Can't beat it.
You can't beat it, is right. Stephen, thank you, and your dad unmercifully. Thank you so very much.
Yes, sir. No, thank you. We appreciate it. Had a great time. Look forward to doing it again.
Glad we finally got to get together, buddy.
It was time.
It was time. It was time. I've been telling you about it, but we finally got to do it.
We got it done, by golly. We got it done in grand style.
Brought to you by Dallas Safari Club, Conservation, Education, and Hunter Advocacy. Hornaday, accurate, deadly, dependable. Taurus Firearms, maker of the Raging Hunter. Stealth Vision, high-tech precision-driven equipment tailored for the modern hunter.
Well, my friends, I want you to join me this evening on a thermal wild hog hunt. I have my little Mossberg 223. You're gonna say, wait a minute, where's Luke's AR? Well, I don't hunt hogs with an AR. It's okay if you like to. I go out, I'm gonna be looking for one hog. Hopefully we're going to encounter a bunch, and I'm going to be able to film it through this AGM Global Vision adder here, sound and the video. That's my plan, and I'm pretty confident because I'm going to be hunting about a mile from here, half a mile maybe. There's been a lot of hogs coming out eating clover, so we're going to get out there just before dark, get all situated. I'm going to check the wind, see how I need to hunt them, and hopefully get you some good video and get old Luke some good pork. So let's go on a thermal hog hunt, friends. I think you're going to enjoy it. I'm going to try my very best to get it filmed through the adder here, the actual footage. So let's go get them. What do you say?
Well, folks, it's about 45 minutes before dark, but I can't pass up a little scouting for turkeys. We've got a couple of gobblers. They're roosting back over there, probably, I think they're roosted a couple hundred yards back in those woods. But this is the gobbler, one of them. There's two more back to the left. Here's one coming out right here. We're on a hog hunt, but I could not pass up showing you these turkey gobblers. Not hunting turkeys, but we're hunting hogs. Had a big rain in here. Things are looking good. I bet these hogs are going to be out. It's still obviously daylight, but we're going to be hunting them right back in here. I'm thinking they're going to come out of this timber back here. Let's see if we can count these hogs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and about 20 hogs. And I'm going to wait for a close shot so I know I can kill one. They're after about 200 yards right now. Big one down right there. Pork on the ground, folks, and a little good ear hog. I am happy. I bet that rascal weighed about 30 pounds.
Well, folks, I made it back home, and I have a cooler full of really, really prime pork over there in the truck. I think I'll make some pulled pork out of this. Add some bacon to it and some jalapenos and put it in my smoking tex and let it smoke, I don't know, probably 7 or 8 hours at about 225. But I want to talk to you about, everybody talks about hog control. Well, in the state of Texas, we have too many hogs, and we have to take about 70%, the biologists tell me, each year to keep their numbers where they are right now. Hogs are very prolific, we all know that. Now, poison in hogs. This spring, again, a product called kaput, which is warfarin, is going to be legal, or is legal probably by the time you're watching this, for controlling wild hogs, supposedly controlling wild hogs. I think it's a big time mistake. 7 years ago, the same thing come up and some lawsuits blocked the use of kaput, warfarin. There's several things that I know that I don't like about it. Now, the expensive feeders are going to have to be purchased that supposedly control the use of this kaput. In other words, only hogs can get in there and lift the lids. Well, there's already been studies where the lids have sprung open and, you know, other critters are in there eating that. Blue dye is going to go to the fatty tissue. When you cut down to field dress a hog, you'll see the blue dye. Or down the back, when you open up the back to get the back straps, you'll see the blue dye. Just a bad deal all the way around. Who wants poisons in our environment? Not me. I was an outspoken critic back 7 years ago through the Texas Hog Hunters Association, and I had numerous people that were involved in trapping and selling wild hogs, making a profit off of them, which is the only way, in my opinion, that it's going to be done today. I mean, trappers, trap hogs, they go to buying stations, they sell the hogs. There's money involved, they make a profit, the hogs are gone. The cost of the feeders and the kaput and the time that it's going to take to monitor these feeding stations accurately, it's a joke, in my opinion. So, you know, if you don't know about this, the poisoning of hogs, look into it. You can go online to the Texas the Extension Agency, and check that out. But just Google kaput, and I think you're probably going to agree with me. Now, over there in that cooler is some hog meat that's going to be excellent. There's no blue dye in it. Right in this area, there's no poisoning of hogs yet. But just a bad deal all the way around. Trapping is the only way to, in my opinion, it's the best, most effective way to control hogs. The hunters, you know, I mean, even with an AR out shooting piles of hogs, it helps, no doubt. Hunting them with dogs helps. You know, hunting them like I do with a little bolt action. I'll go out and shoot one hog with my little 223 and at one setting, my AGM thermal vision adder. You got to see what it was like to actually hunt with a thermal. But you know, all these methods help, but they're not the poisoning. We need to do what we can to stop that. So the only way I know to stop anything is by a vote. You know, Sid Miller is the Texas Ag Commissioner. Let Sid know your thoughts. Let your legislators know how you feel about poisoning hogs. And other than that, I'll get off my soapbox, friends. I've got some meat to cut up over here. Bad deal about the kaput. I'm very unhappy about that. But I guess I need to get happy, get fired up, and get the old knife sharpened up, get that meat ready, and then put it in my smoking tanks and eat some of these wild hogs instead of poison them.
A Sportsman's Life is also brought to you by Mossberg, American built, American strong. The YO Steakhouse, Catch and Release Apparel, AGM Global Vision, your go-to for thermal hunting scopes and spotters. Pyramid Air, your one-stop shop for everything air guns. And Vineyard Max Deer Products.
Good morning, sports fans. This is your fishing tip on a Sportsman's Life. Today we're going to talk about boat etiquette. Here at Lake Texoma, we've got striped bass and they're schooling fish. And when they push that bait to the surface, there's nothing more exciting than topwater fishing. So I call it schooling fish and schooling boats. There's a right way and a wrong way to do that. When you're driving up and you see these fish busting, it's very exciting. It's easy to mess it up if you don't be careful. Watch which way that school is going. Pull in front of it. Let the school get to you. Throw them top waters, catch those fish. The school will pass you. Wait there until it's totally over. Take a big wide sweep and get in front of them again. Do not drive through the fish splashing. Now, trolling is a good way to catch fish, but trolling through topwater fish is not good manners. We've got a little bit of that going on at Lake Texoma. So, if you're a troller, the best thing to do is get on the front of that school. We think that the big ones lead the pack. Just troll it back and forth. Do not drive into that school. You've got plugs coming at you, hooks in the air. It could get dangerous. So, that's just a tip about topwater fishing at Lake Texoma. Schooling fish, schooling boats. Let's be safe. Hooks in the fish, not the fishermen.
Take a quick moment here to kind of go over a recipe that I have that I've been making at camp for many years, and of course I'm at the house here, but we're going to show you how to make stuffed jalapeno peppers, and good stuff. So what we're going to use is we've got some regular jalapeno peppers, we've got some bacon, and I want to show you we've got on our Smoke and Tex electric smoker, we've got some jalapeno cheese sausages. They're actually pork venison sausages that I actually handmade. So what we'll do is we'll stuff these peppers. We'll have some cream cheese in here. We'll have some a piece of the sausage in here, and this will be wrapped in bacon. And these will be smoked on the Smoke and Tex electric smoker, and let me tell you folks, this stuff is pretty delicious. So we're going to make these today, so I'm going to get started here. What we're going to do is we're going to take one of the jalapenos, set the bacon aside here. We've got our trusty little a tool that will hollow out a jalapeno. So really what you want to do is you want to cut the top off. So basically your pepper looks like that. Now you want to get a big enough pepper that you can get that sausage in between. Now again, the sausage is on the smoker. We'll take a look at that in a minute, but let's just take a look at how this works. So I've got a plastic bag here. This little handy tool, which is like a piece of PVC pipe that's kind of got like a hollowed out section or a cut out section there, but really you stick it right down in the pepper here. Let me get a little closer, you can look at this thing. You're going to stick this right in the pepper and just kind of turn it. And you can see all of the insides just start to come right out. So what we're going to do is we're going to get in here and we're going to hollow these out super good, and we are going to get all of the seeds out of this thing, because for me, seeds are killer. And they make for a hot treat. I'm going to go back and we'll do all the rest of these, but I'm going to kind of give you an idea what we got going on here. So there's our jalapeno, and if you look, pretty cleaned out right there. So that's what you want. We're going to wash this out, get it good and cleaned out, and then this is what we're going to start with. So we're going to put a sausage, some cream cheese, wrap it in bacon, put that on the Smoke and Tex. So we're going to have some treats here. So stick with me, folks. We're going to come back. I'm going to get the rest of these cleaned up, and then we'll talk some more about stuffing these peppers and getting them prepared to put on the Smoke and Tex. And our sausages are cooking. Our peppers are cleaned out. We've got our bacon. We've got our cream cheese. We've got everything set to go. Toothpicks, everything. But we got to wait for that sausage to get done. So while we're waiting, just want to talk a little bit about this right here. Take a good look at this. This is a rack, and you can buy these racks just about anywhere. This one happens to be a Smoke and Tex, state of Texas, kind of like this one. I'm partial to it, but the peppers will actually sit right in the holes. So you'll set them in here and you'll cook them this way on the smoker. So this will go into the smoker once we have all of these prepared and ready to go. We'll leave them on for probably a good 45 minutes, maybe an hour, depends. And we're going to have some good groceries. So we're just waiting on the sausage, and once that's done, we're going to come back and we're going to create these things, and we're going to put these on the grill, and we're going to show you how these all work out. So, all right, friends, welcome back. We are cooking up some sausage for our jalapeno poppers. There they are. So we're going to pull those off. We're going to take these inside, and we're going to start to put this all together. Okay, so we have our sausage now, and what we're going to do is we're going to cut these 3 lengths in half, all 3 of them in half. So we've got 6 little pieces here ready to go, and we've got 6 peppers ready to go. And of course the Philadelphia cream cheese, can't forget that. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to take a pepper. We're going to put a little bit of cream cheese down in there, stuff her down in there good. A little bit more. Then you're going to take a sausage and you're going to stuff a sausage right down inside there. So you're going to push it right down into the cream cheese. Just like that. Then we're going to wrap that baby in bacon, and I promise you, these will be a hit at your party. Okay folks, here we go. We've got the peppers stuffed with the cream cheese and the homemade venison pork sausage, jalapeno cheese sausage. And we're going to wrap these in bacon now, and we're going to get these on the grill. So these are just really an amazing treat. You got to give this a try if you have never done anything like this, but boy, they are good. All right, I'm going to start wrapping these babies up in bacon. All right, folks, we got our peppers ready to go here, got our bacon ready to go. So what we're going to do here, there's a couple ways you can do this. You can use a whole strip of bacon, and some people don't like a whole lot of bacon, so perhaps you want to use like a half a strip. Sometimes you can just put a cap over it, put a toothpick through and cut it off there, or you can kind of do the proverbial over the top and wrap it around kind of deal like this. That way you've got it covered pretty much halfway up. So stick a toothpick in this. Let's get these on the smoke and tex, and we're gonna feast on some good hors d'oeuvres here tonight. All right, here we are at the smoke and tex, and we've got our jalapeno poppers loaded into the smoke and tex. So we'll give these guys probably a good 45 minutes to an hour. We got this on 250, so we're gonna just keep an eye on them, and we'll check back. We want to make sure everything gets cooked through, but these will be some tasty treats. So stick with me. We'll give this some time, and we'll come back and check on the progress of our jalapeno poppers. Okay folks, there you have it. We've got our jalapeno poppers, and wow, those look fantastic. Those have been smoking now in my smoking tex here for probably close to an hour and a half, and they look delicious. The bacon's crisped up a little bit, not too much. We like it just like this. So we're going to take it inside, and we're going to give this a try, folks. All right, jalapeno poppers. Easy to make, fun to make, great appetizers for when you got friends and family over. Got to give these babies a try.
Folks, this segment was brought to us by Gearhead Archery, Smoke and Tex Electric Smokers, Snaplock Hunting Blinds, YO Ranch Headquarters, Ultramatic Feeders, and Catfish Pro. Tune in next week for some more real-world outdoor adventures right here on A Sportsman's Life.